Yeah, alright, we're recording. Well, I think this is quarterfinals of the midweekly. It's me against Magic. And we're just gonna take a look. I guess we're doing this like you usually do, where we like go over the first match and just watch.
Yeah.
And then we can like take a closer look.
Okay. Oh my god.
Arms, unexpected.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's sad.
yeah. Did the combo drop or was it a reset?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
it dropped. I was so surprised
Oh,
that I
man.
didn't kill him.
Oh my god. Oh, what? Fuck.
That was a interesting confirm.
That's actually kind of hard to do.
Oh, this mirror. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Spaghetti.
Nice.
Spaghetti
You're in.
though.
God damn.
Yeah, I was actually kind of surprised. He didn't play like well, as he usually does. I
It
mean,
was a bit messy, yeah.
yeah, I feel like his
For
Bella
sure.
especially is usually way cleaner, and his band kind of as well. But like we didn't get to see much of his band. But I
Yeah,
feel
you
like
could.
his Bella especially wasn't like into it.
It was a bit messy, yeah.
But yeah, we can go over some details.
Alright, cool.
Let me figure out how to skip ahead. Oh wait, it was yeah. That's behind exactly. Alright, yeah. It's usually I wasn't ready for the confirm there, but that's alright. I live.
Yeah. So if you go back like 10, sorry, go back a bit. A bit more. Yeah. So to go back a bit again. When you land cancel with JHP there, I kind of moved by accident or something.
Yeah.
And
You mean
yeah, he causes you up
yeah,
with JHP as you land
yeah.
cancel. So you can probably that's why he does the that's why he takes his chair off immediately because he wants to do a fast option because he's recognised that you've land cancelled.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally you want to kind of move forward at that time because you're technically plus because he's committing to the longer move. And you can maybe dash forward and then you can see what he does. And you want to dash block especially because they want to do that thing where they pull off their chair immediately because they
So you
recognize that
mean
minus.
here I cancel?
Yeah.
And he immediately wants
Yeah,
his chair.
yeah, it's a good updo call. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
a good
Alright.
awareness of the
Yeah,
situation.
here I don't use the JMK, which is sad. Because if I would
Yeah,
use
it
the
doesn't quite
longer
carry
one,
enough.
but I didn't want it to drop. I thought it would still
Yeah,
reach.
it's awkward on two ways,
but it
as well.
doesn't,
But you
yeah.
do snap the wrong character as well, sadly.
Yeah, I don't even know. I never pay attention to that. Maybe I should.
Yeah, you definitely should, because yeah, obviously if you drop it or you don't get the double snap properly, or if you drop the double snap after, then the order's not going to be the way you want it.
So you think I should have snapped and banned?
Yeah, you should always double snap the character that you're trying to hit, because yeah, you know, drops do happen, especially in tournament sets, and like in this situation, even if you were to like run really good offense on his Bella, the band is still in the back recovering a lot of health. Like he's not had his order switched.
And Ban has
Yeah, alright, yeah, I see what you're
brass.
saying. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I should do that more.
Yeah, and he is really who you want to target in this matchup specifically. Like if you have the opportunity to snap someone in or out of a double snap, you do want it to be banned because he's kind of holding the team together.
Yeah, for sure, and Brass is just nasty.
Yeah,
And you will see, like, Battlebot Brass is Magic
It's
Wrestler
cheap,
a lot.
yeah.
It's cheap, yeah. Alright. Okay, yeah. Good insight. Didn't quite reach. Yeah. Yeah, that's like...
Yeah.
I was too obvious about, like,
yeah.
going forward. And it was, like, even close. Alright. Yeah, here. I feel like I should just straight up throw more. I like go low, throw a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think, yeah. And then here I try to throw, and he just jumps and punches me. It's like, alright. Yeah, punching 2MP, J2MP is
So
like
messy.
so... This was unlucky as well. I don't even know what I did wrong here, or if it just dropped because Bella. But it looked like it should have hit. I definitely shouldn't have reset here. I probably should have just tried to
Yeah,
kill.
you could have just snapped him. Or killed him,
I
yeah,
didn't want to
probably.
DH3 though, because then I used like
Oh,
all my
yeah, you
red
got the
health.
yeah.
So I was like kind of thinking like maybe I can keep, if I get a reset, I can kill while double is
Yeah.
still in.
I think I would have tried to snap him, yeah, if you don't want to switch out.
Yeah, I can snap him as well and just
Yeah.
snap Bandon. But I feel like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I was surprised. I don't even know when it beats the like one armor. Maybe I just was too early. No confirm.
Yeah. So he's just kind of sitting back now, like neutral jump JHP in, because he knows you don't have like a really easy way in
Yeah.
with no assists, basically. So yeah, he's kind of just waiting. That
Yeah.
definitely should have been a punish, I think, even with the hit stop. But yeah,
What do you
he does
mean?
whiff it and you kill. Like he should have punished your battle block.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was just super desperate at this
Yeah,
point.
I think he was just a bit late. I feel like he called the assist with that plan, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, too slow.
It was a nice try, yeah.
This is so... yeah, this is so scary. Yeah, and this should have just killed. I did the wrong route as well. I could have just gone here into, like,
Yeah, it's missed.
pummel horse, and then I think I could have killed.
Yeah. But so you kind of recovered from your drop quite well at the end there when you go straight into another tick throw.
Yeah, I realized, like, that it might drop while I was doing it. I was like, okay, well... But I should just really get that more consistent.
Yeah.
Right, so game number 2. So from this
Yeah,
point
that was,
on, we're
very,
just...
that was a very tournament type match.
Yeah. I'm not even sure what happens. Oh, yeah. He
Yeah.
realized. He called me out right away.
That's a Bayo Man classic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bayo, because you don't have that many options. You
Yeah, and I just-
normally go
Yeah.
for the air grab.
I kept...
They know people want to airblock them, so they do just jump grab. It's very...
I kept jumping over Brass. And
Yeah,
he
exactly.
noticed
Yeah.
it, yeah.
You want to get around Brass and you want to land cancel a lot of Bayo stuff, so... That was a nice
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, like going directly into throw.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, mix it up, yeah. Yeah, I wanted to do the fast one, but I missed it.
Nice patience. Nice.
Yeah, he was not ready for the corner stuff. It's not even that complex, I feel like. But
Yeah,
I even got the people to see, but like,
that was weird.
yeah. I feel like I didn't like do the right normal. I wanted to do like a throw. I think I did like 2
Yeah.
MP.
I feel like in the situation as a whole, you probably want to back off more because your assist had about like 9% of his life red, so you probably
Like
could have benefited
your-
from just kind of letting off and giving him some screen space instead of.
You
keeping
mean
down
like
pressure.
here?
Yeah, like once you block this in particular, you're
Yes.
yeah.
Max, your microphone is acting
Uh-oh.
up.
Well, I don't know why.
A little bit like robot-y.
It's my connection.
Yeah, but it should be fine. We can still understand you. Yeah, he is. Magic also likes to do like J2MP a lot.
Yeah, I was a big fan.
Okay. Okay, just wanted to chill a little bit, but like he straight up called me. Like it's also look at that. Like I was not even close. Okay.
With symbols, can you not dash block or?
Yeah, you should really watch out
you
for this
can.
Filia in particular. It's like what they want to do a lot against Filias to symbols.
Yeah.
I should have died for sure.
So yeah, you want to like jump forward and block a lot. As Filia against
Yeah.
Band, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Or you wanna just stick on the ground and kind of wave dash towards them.
Yeah, I think that's the same strategy, kind of like against Peacock and Robo, especially. It's like you just wave dash and immediately hold back.
Yeah, you want to like take space, but you don't want to take too many risks.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like you can really go in there. Yeah, I feel like in this match, like nothing like specific happened. I feel like I just got caught by symbols like twice and then just died. And before then we went kind of even. I feel like.
Sorry, it's because I'm downloading something. That's what's going on. Alright, it should be better now.
Yeah, it is. Great
Okay, cool.
to see. Alright, game 3, 1-1 at this point.
Air grab? Oh. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
there
there
it
was
is,
an air grab. Yeah.
Yeah. This time I do it.
Nice. Yeah, much better. Yeah.
And then at the end I don't because I don't want to drop. Notice it will hit anyway. Alright, yeah. I feel like I shouldn't do like the last one at Thread here because the timing is so slow.
Last time.
Yeah.
You want to do H Luger there and get a better setup after.
Yeah. I feel like even JHK works well because it just keeps them in the air for a second.
Yeah,
Or it kills them. You have enough time. Oh, I was so surprised. Yeah, I was not ready. Yeah, and this is like the unlucky because I want to dash and then Beo is in the way and I don't get a dash. Ooh, yeah. That was a misinput for sure.
Yeah, I wonder what he's doing.
I feel like he wants to do like a diamond drop, but he gets like probably.
Yeah.
He did that before as well. I don't even know what I was.
He's getting a lot of like full runs. It's not very common, but
he just goes super aggressive. Bella box, no. I feel like I feel like it eats my JLP sometimes when I'm too fast. I focus on doing that more slowly sometimes, like here, I think. No, not here. There's a straight JHK, but afterwards. Alright, be safe.
Yeah, nice.
I'm still getting destroyed though.
Is he waiting? He is! Yeah, is he gonna alpha counter? No, he definitely could have.
Okay.
Yo, nice.
I got so lucky I didn't know what I was doing though.
That was good, man. That was good.
Yeah.
If you want a really stable Bella mid screen, you can just do jab and then crouch medium kick because it pops them up and you can loop that as many times as you need.
Do you need to run stuff or can you just do it straight away?
No, you just jab, crouch, medium kick like constantly.
Oh,
like 50
okay,
times.
okay.
Because it kind of moves you back and it pops them back, so you never cross up the body.
Yeah, that's actually smart. Yeah, I feel like I just kind of.
But yeah, like there's videos online and stuff about really good mid-screen assist kills. But yeah, you had a really good like instinct there. Nice.
Yeah, All right, and this is game 4. Yeah, I feel like his pressure wasn't like that oppressive this set. Like he gave me a lot of space. Like kind of he can just kind of do whatever I want.
I feel like on round start you might want to just think about not jumping because he's jumped forward grabbed the last 2 times, and when you're like at that mid-screen distance, it's not like he's going to be able to dash up below you like another character. So maybe you want to just think about staying on the ground more. Yeah,
I feel like I'm just always kind of afraid of brass and then getting stuck in block.
Yeah,
like,
I get that,
yeah.
But you could definitely like react to when brass comes out and then jump, you know?
Yeah, I probably should do that more.
I feel like the pressure of brass making people jump is kind of what he's relying on, particularly in the set, to kind of just jump up and grab you.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm just not ready for air throws in general. I feel like if I would tag more, it wouldn't be as much of an issue. Or like I could.
When it comes to round start, it can be kind of like difficult to remember because it's like the last thing that happened in a long time in the set. But if you kind of take a minute like between sets to think about what happened last round start, people often do like a similar stuff or a variation. So you basically just want to think about why he jumped forward, grabbed you, and then kind of work backwards from there.
I usually do that, and I actually have an option to like combat that as well. It's like called lock and load and H Luger.
Yeah.
And lock and load eats the brass, and then you hit them with H Luger and you get a confirm.
Yeah,
But
I mean, if you like dash up low as double around start and stuff, they can't. So like he jumps back at the start of the round, and if you were to dash up low, then he wouldn't be able to jump back actually.
Yeah, I feel like maybe this is just like a mistake I make. I don't want to like necessarily like be super aggressive on Bale when he still has chair. Like I always feel like super uncomfortable doing that. So if I go like straight from round start, I feel like I really can't get much. I rather like play like the longer game where like I wait for him and just stay at a distance, and then when he like scrambles and loses his chair, I pressure him and prevent him from getting it back.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, but I feel like at round start distance, he's very unlikely to like use H hurl or something like that, and it's quite a good situation for double. You don't see a lot of point double, but her dash up low because it puts you in pre-block if you're holding up back, so stops people from jumping back. And I don't think he's going to take such a big risk, especially at the start of a round. And you're more likely to get into one of those awkward situations where he's got the chair on, he's going to like H hurl or something if you play out your neutral longer, maybe.
Yeah.
Like you want to take advantage of the spots which are good for you, which I think are kind of at that mid-screen range where you can like dash up low and he doesn't have that capability.
Yeah.
Because otherwise he's just going to slowly like leverage his brass to move you towards the corner and choke out your screen space.
Yeah, and I like give him the option to like get hype right away as well.
Yeah,
that's
exactly,
the downside.
I think if you don't want to necessarily like move forward on round start, you could think about just kind of standing still and holding your ground and seeing what he does and then just reacting.
Yeah, especially what I like to do as well is like just hold backwards, because he can't like dash up below you.
Yeah,
so you can just like chill and then react if he does like the low chair thingy, whatever. I feel like there are like a bunch of options. It's just like, I think it's more like philosophy what you want to do. And I think
it definitely depends a lot from player to player, but
I think I should mix up my options
anyway.
Options
that you could think about.
I do that against some teams more than I do it against Beowulf, maybe. But maybe I should do it more, especially since like brass isn't like that much of an issue like defensively, and he doesn't really have defensive assists anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, at the same, sorry. It's just like there's a lot to talk about, like when you go like into the detail. Yeah, it's just a nice call out. I was actually kind of surprised he blocked that, because I never did that before. But I guess
you did it in the last game.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I did it in a different situation. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Yeah, I just kind of didn't know what to do. Yeah, I do that now more than earlier, where I just go straight up into throw.
Yeah.
Which works really well, especially against Beowulf. This was kind of unlucky.
Yeah, I think I mentioned this to you before, but if you're doing the heavy up, do left right with on incoming, it's a good idea to jump up and then jump over them with the double jump.
Yeah, exactly.
What can actually happen is that if they do block it on the right side, because they're so low off the time, they will land cancel and they'll be able to act like quicker than you might think.
Yeah.
So if you're in the air, you can come down with JHP and then you can kind of get another low throw mix up off that.
Yeah. Yeah, I should do that more. I actually started doing that more with like JHK, so you double jump JHK, fall down, and then you jump over them.
Yeah, exactly.
Super jump over them, but like, obviously with up to it's like even stronger. I feel like up to is in general it's like super busted. By the way, I feel like a lot of people
very, very good
are not ready for it at all. All right. I also do the low damage route more often than I should do. Like, I should go more into H Luger right away. Alright, 2 bars kill now. Yeah, maybe this is also something I should talk about real quick. I usually try to like avoid using all my meter, just in
Okay.
general.
Yeah.
And,
I think
like,
that's kind of fair enough because you don't really want to be in a situation where Band is coming in with 5 bars and you don't have a lot of meter yourself. It would make you feel kind of uncomfortable in general, I think.
yeah.
But
I spend it on like if I two touch the first character, and then I usually don't. I usually reset like
yeah,
to save bar.
I think in general you should probably want to spend most of your bar. Like I understand why you don't, but I think I definitely would because you build like a lot of bar in this game. And like
Yeah,
in that situation against Bella, I think you probably could have killed her about 2 resets sooner if you dumped all your bar really quickly.
yeah. It is something I notice as well. I always feel like kind of vulnerable if I can't like save DHC or like alpha
Yeah,
counter or
yeah.
whatever. But
Yeah,
at the
that's
same
very
time,
reasonable, yeah.
yeah,
But I think because obviously like in this game, you're not going to think about it because you're generally favored on offense in the game. So
yeah,
the fact that you killed his character there without having to spend as many bars is kind of it'll happen a lot, and it won't make you think about your meter usage in general because you'll usually win that situation. But
because
in
I'm
the
favored
situation
anyway.
where, yeah, he counter hits you or something and you drop something, he's most likely going to kill one of your characters, and then suddenly you've gone from where you could have been 1v3 to 2v2, and then because he's got so much bar from you hitting him.
Yeah, so I just minimize the chances of failure. Then
Yeah,
I
you
just
really
kill
want to
him right
minimize
away.
all your risks in this game for sure, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's very true. Especially since shenanigans can always happen.
Yeah. And you
I,
should always keep in mind that as soon as Beowulf dies, his team kind of gets like a significant amount weaker.
yeah,
Like each like layer you chip away from his team is like a big deal for a Bayo team because they want to kind of steamroll you and get ahead straight away.
yeah,
So like each time you kill one of their characters, they get like a significant amount weaker. Like it can be intimidating when a band has 5 bars, but generally speaking, especially with your team composition, you can kind of play like super avoidance based and try and just stay away from him. And kind of
yeah,
build bar more safely and
yeah,
pick your
yeah.
spots well, especially in 1v3. Like band is super scary, but generally speaking, you should be like in control of that matchup when you're 1v3.
Yeah, I
Even if you
feel
don't
like
have
if
any
he doesn't
bar.
have assist, it's like way easier.
Yeah.
Like symbols plus is kind of toxic to deal with, but like if he doesn't have
Yeah.
anything, then it's
Yeah.
like you have to make mistakes in order to lose. It's
Exactly.
more
Yeah.
like the point, yeah. All right. Big oof.
Yeah, like right there, I would personally, I would be tempted to not actually go in on incoming because he's full on
Let
dizzy
me-
and like you don't
Yeah,
have to go in kind of like if you do hit him right there, you're gonna have to like play around trying to burst bait him or something like that, or you're not gonna deal a lot of damage.
yeah. I feel like I try to fake. Yeah, I jump in and then I block and call assist,
Yeah.
and then I jump in again, and then he gets my assist on the way down.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think most likely what you're doing is you're panicking because you know your assist is whiffed and you're trying to
Yeah.
kind of cover it. But it's kind of where it's kind of a situation where Big Band thrives, obviously, because his assist will scoop you both up. So his
Yeah.
B extend.
Yeah. I feel like maybe I just I kind of should abandon my assist, and if he punishes, I can go in again.
Yeah, like if he's gonna hit your assist, then you can probably hit him for free, or
Yeah.
she won't take that much damage.
Yeah. Or like at least threaten and get him off. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly. Yeah, like a really good option as Philia in particular is if you putting your assist at risk, you can just kind of back off and cover it with Ringlet if you think they're going to hit
Yeah.
it.
I actually need to like I tried a little bit, messed a little bit around with like sweep ringlet and like like 5HK ringlet to get spacing and stuff like this.
Yeah, yeah.
It's certainly a skill of its own, I guess. Like I feel like some people never do it, and some people are like super good at it.
Yeah, I think if you watch a lot of like high level fillers, like for a long time, people have been really into calling assist and then just using ringlet when someone instinctively tries to punish it.
Yeah, I feel like it's just like you use all the options you can get, right? And
Yeah,
just,
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when he's 1v3, he's kind of at more pressure to try and tag you with something.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, let's see how this plays out.
But yeah, like so he could have killed both your characters here, and he
Yeah,
probably just
Yeah.
for sure with 5 bars. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can you put the inputs on by any chance?
yeah. He definitely would have level 5.
I think if I do that, I have to do both. and it crowds the screen a little bit. Wait, let me do it. It's not.
Well, just for the bit where he tries to
The
finish his
middle
combo on
kick
you.
is yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
the
So if you go
Yes.
back like 10 seconds when he was hitting his combo on you,
He didn't input it.
so go back a bit more. I
Oh,
totally
he
didn't
tried
do
to.
it.
He tried to.
I
And
can
he's
like
input
here,
to the
here,
top.
here.
No, he doesn't. I don't know.
It's really fast, isn't it?
Yeah. I swear I was looking at the wrong set. Yeah.
I cannot spot it at all. I
But
think.
yeah, either
he
way,
didn't.
like you are putting yourself in a situation where he could have killed both your characters. And that's a really difficult situation to deal with, especially if you're in a tournament. That's like
Yeah.
a really tough mental situation where you're 3v1 and suddenly you're 1v1. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
for
think
sure.
Bella Band is like a great matchup, especially compared to your other ones. I think it's kind of awkward, especially with no assists.
Back there where you did alpha counter, you could have done
Yeah, you could have
360.
360,
Yeah,
by the way, yeah.
yeah. I
It's
always
hard
make the
input,
mistake.
But
I
yeah.
actually
You have lock-on
practiced it.
mode, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah, it was
actually
lock-on.
practiced
Yeah.
it afterwards.
Yeah, that's good, yeah. It's good you noticed that, because it's a super good tool to have.
Yeah, I
to
didn't
alpha
have a
counter
method.
360.
I didn't have a method, but now I use the sliding method, and it works kind of well. Where you just like slide over the buttons, and then you
Yeah,
hit like
yeah.
all three at once.
Have you
Yeah,
seen
it's good that you
what,
practiced it after, yeah.
Yeah.
what Pixel did against Labs SSJ? He did Devil Horns
Yeah.
into 360, and because Devil Horns has like 21 invuln frames,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it ate up all the SSJs.
I wouldn't recommend that. I would just do 60.
Yeah. Or lock and load 360.
Yeah, I feel like
Either way, it's a good instinct for you to alpha counter, because most people kind of will get chipped out and then be like, "Oh, I should have done it." In like retrospect, you
Yeah.
do realize.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like with 360 especially, I should just. I'm not comfortable doing it. Like at least I wasn't back there, and I feel like I should just go for it more till I like hit it consistently, because I feel like
Yeah.
I don't want to mess up, so I don't do it. But then I like
Yeah.
never do it,
It's very common, yeah.
and then I wasn't ready quite here. All right, let's watch the rest. Just run at them. Calling assist here is
that's
like
risky,
super
yeah.
autopilot. I feel like I should not do that. Yeah, and then this is like
That's pretty
also
risky, yeah.
like this is just too slow. Like I don't know. It's like
I feel like command grab block strings are pretty like risky. I would.
yeah. I feel like what you can do is like you condition them with sweep and run stop if you get push blocked out. Like sometimes you can do it, and it's so you if they're just like up back, they get hit. Like kind of what Band does
Yeah.
with sweep.
You don't have to run stop sweep, by the way. It's the same frame advantage either way.
Well, really it is.
Yeah, it's always +0 on run stop or not.
I think then people are doing it to move them forward to like
Yeah,
keep
maybe
in.
something like that. Yeah.
Because like I see people do it all the time, and I thought it was just to save frames. Well,
Maybe, yeah. Well, it would save you frames on recovery if you whiffed, I think. But yeah.
yeah, probably.
So that was just a small point.
Yeah. Anyway, now that it's actually interesting, because I didn't know, I just assumed. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you can like maybe get like in with like condition them and then like hit it, but like not like straight up. I think feel like
Yeah.
that's way too risky. And then yeah, here I just
Yeah, you do have to.
like micro
a
dash
different
or
move
like
for big
yeah,
bounce.
I just do a 2MP usually. I was like,
Yeah, it's kinda
micro
simple
dash
as
and
well.
can hit it still, but nope.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that was mad far.
Yeah.
Overhead, he blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What smashing?
that's what I was saying. He was like kind of. I should have just super.
Yeah. I wonder what he's.
No. Okay.
Okay. But yeah, generally, I think when you're playing,
Oh my
you're defaulting to kind of jumping and double jumping a lot.
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
A lot.
Which is very common, especially in this game. So I wouldn't,
Yeah.
not to feel bad about, but I would try and stay aware of it. It's
Yeah.
really valuable to stay on the ground a lot of the time.
I feel like jumping in itself isn't like necessarily that bad, but double jumping
No,
is.
exactly.
Because
Yeah,
you don't have any options anymore.
Yeah,
I
as
feel
soon
like-
as you use your double jump, they know basically exactly where you're going to be, and they
Yeah.
can kind of move forward and take space.
Yeah, and with Filia, it's kind of the same thing, but with air dashing. Like, jumping is, like, not that committal because you can always air dash back and stuff like this.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, even then, I feel like I should play a little bit more grounded.
Yeah, Philia in particular, you can stay on the ground a lot because she's so fast on the ground.
Yeah, and, like, even Bella has, like, more options with, like, Reflector, which is really important sometimes. Double has, like, access to, like, gun, to, like, Whiff Punish and whatever. Like, there are, like,
Yeah, and a
many
lot of the time,
advantages.
especially versus band, like if they're going for a lot of giant steps and stuff, you can just tumbling run as well when it is Bella.
Yeah, that.
It's like a
And you
pretty
have
good way
enough
to kind
time
of take
to
space.
punish as well.
Yeah.
Alright.
And with symbols, I'm not sure. I don't really use them that often, but I feel like if you try and punish them before they come out, it's more better because there will be plus either way afterwards. So
Well, they're -4 on symbols, but yeah, you can't punish
yeah,
it.
yeah, maybe
Basically.
if you hit them when they land, because it will up back to do more symbols, you can load them.
Yeah. Yeah, if you think they're trying to sit in the air too much, you can take advantage of that by moving forward and then jumping at them when you think they'll up back.
Yeah, I get that a lot. That's like the moment where you get instantly air grabbed, for example.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Alright. I feel like we should take a look at the second set before, or if we go even to the lab set, because I feel like here you can see he plays a lot more cleaner here in this set, for sure.
Well, this is the last game. Oh, no, sorry, you won that. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, the
So you
second
won
set I
3-2,
won,
yeah.
3-1 I won the...
3-1,
yeah, and then here he beats
the
me.
Magic losers round.
Oh,
Yikes.
Fastest overhead in the West. Yeah.
10-minute combo, yeah.
Oh, low you die.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I actually was expecting to just die straight away, so I mashed.
You could have alpha counted again, yeah. Blue with the.
Yeah, I was not ready at all. I didn't even.
Yeah.
Alright.
You're gonna die on that one hit, yes.
Yeah.
yeah.
I was trying to DP and then I got ringlet and I was like, what the? And I just straight up.
I'm up into Gregor. Was there something new in life?
No.
So it's just a small note, but I think generally you want to use like a different Philia string against Beowulf. I was watching a lot of like really good Philia players this week, and they tend to do different strings against Beowulf. You know the one where you do 5 HP, JHP, and then you air dash JLK and then JHK, and it like clips them downwards.
Yeah.
They do that combo against Beowulf a lot because the reset string after leaves them a lot more airborne than the one you're doing. So the one you're doing is kind of like a restand that leaves them grounded, but that string that I was talking about kind of makes them drop like about a character's length towards the ground before you reset them. And you do basically want to keep Beowulf in the air and kind of threaten him with burst baits or air throws or left rights. Because on the ground he's going to be able to HL or he's going to arm.
Yeah. And he also just has like armor moves on defense and stuff.
Yeah,
like that,
he's like useless in the air basically, and it's kind of not as obvious. So if you're playing like double or something, it's really easy to do. But as Philia, you do basically just want to change your kind of basic go-to strings when you play against him, I think.
So you mean I should do like 5 HP, JHP, JLK, and then like the cross-up stuff like that?
Yeah,
to, like, keep
stuff
him
like
in
that,
the air like very high.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. I should also take a look at a few routes in general. I feel like
I can send you like a set I watched because I was watching a Brazilian set between Acido and Jorge, and literally like Acido did a different like his Philia route was completely different to basically like every other character he plays against, and that's basically I'm pretty sure that is why.
Yeah, maybe
you do want to keep him in the air.
I should watch him more as well. I saw one set of him you showed me like a while back, but you told me he was like a very good Philia player, so maybe I should like.
He's super like kind of fundamentals and like smart approach, and you can definitely see the way he approaches Bearband is like super controlled and like it minimizes risks. Like I said, like he doesn't.
Yeah, I like that
play
a lot.
around with trying to hit him on the ground.
Yeah, I like that a lot. The approach. Anyway, all right, let's keep watching. Alpha counter. I was super surprised as well that because nobody does like the alpha counter.
It's
E-break.
very good. The E-break.
Yeah. Ah, I missed the first bait.
Nice. Nice, very nice.
It's so good against Ben, especially because he's
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
wide.
he's so wide,
So he
yeah.
gets like super destroyed.
That was good, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, classic. I missed the whatever, but
Yeah, that was a
Nice.
nice punish.
I'm not
I
even.
don't think that was a punish. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you hit him coming down. But
Yeah,
I think you maybe could have.
it's
I
really
think-
hardcore. I just like to air throw because he has no other option.
Yeah.
Like if he doesn't tag, he just gets grabbed no matter what he does.
I think that time the magic could have pressed something. Oh no, instinctively speaking.
On the Airwolf.
Yeah, like at,
I
at
think he
that.
did because he got counter hit by the throw, so he definitely pressed something because it wasn't quick enough to punish.
Yeah. No matter what he does, he like.
I think
kind of
Airthrow's a
pushes
good
it.
option, yeah, because Airthrow's he
It's
doesn't
like
have
on
any
incoming, he
script
can't do
to-
anything.
Yeah.
Alright, game 2. Yeah, I feel like he just kind of got like mixed and then
Yeah.
I feel like we talked so much about specific situations that I lost track
Yeah.
of how the match goes in general. Alright.
Well, you kind of took his big band out like decently early, which really helped you, I think.
Oh yeah.
Makes him play his team backwards, which obviously someone like Magic has played a lot, so he knows how to play his team in different orders, but like it has obviously less strength in general
Yeah.
when you've had to play it backwards like that.
Yeah, that's very true. Oh yeah, the alpha counter. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just kind of try to keep
Ouch.
like I just get beer banned here.
Yeah.
Like I mean,
Yeah, Magic's variation of the team particularly is like probably one of the most snowball because of
Yeah.
the Exceller combos.
oh yeah, that happens sometimes. Ooh, I definitely should have punished that. Oh, to confirm. That's crazy in my opinion. Like
Drop him.
I feel like that drops so much. he knows. He
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah, he have kind of this time, yeah.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
smart.
I think he noticed because he didn't do that last, so I think he like made a little mental note or something.
Yeah.
On?
Woo. I was too
Unfortunately.
slow.
Yikes. Yeah, sweep, yeah.
Sweet bros keep winning.
Yeah, Steve, sweep, but stay winning.
That was rough.
Yeah, what are you gonna do there? It's pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's the story though. Like I don't know. I feel like I give him like all the games I lose. I feel like I get pushed into the corner.
Yeah, that's
Always.
Yeah, that's what he
Yeah,
wants, really.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I always like question myself how I like ended up there. Like it's like
I think
what
people's kind of like fear of the character in the steamroll makes them kind of give up like too much space and make them less proactive in their own matches, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly like my entire strategy is like basically like kind of give him space and stuff like this, and maybe the approach in general is just kind of wrong, or like
Yeah.
I shouldn't like default to that anyway.
Yeah.
It's 1-1.
And yeah, it's 1-1 now. Okay. This time I was
But yeah,
ready for
again,
the
like you
DP.
do back off on round start when, yeah, you could probably just kind of stand your ground and see what he does.
Yeah, now I close in when he doesn't have
Nice,
chair.
yeah.
Yeah,
That was really good.
that's what I wanted to
That was
earlier.
very nice.
He wasn't ready.
That was dirty. That was very nice.
Yeah, I feel like he wasn't ready to deal with the setup in
Yeah,
general.
yeah.
So I felt like he would fall for it.
Nice.
Yeah, I wasn't ready this time. Like, oh my god, I get like always. I was not used to that.
I feel like maybe you can do car or something like that because you're really close to the corner, so it comes.
I
out
feel like
really
there I
fast.
probably can also just like throw or like 2 HP or whatever.
Yeah, he is minus. Like even if he's breaking,
Yeah.
because you landed, yeah, he will be minus. Then kill you.
Just
Yep.
die.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh.
Can hit you, yeah.
No.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
living. Yeah, it was like way too aggressive. His 2 MP is like very good at stopping the aggression. Yeah, no, I just call this just because I panic.
Yeah, I think you are back and called assist there.
Yeah.
I think it could you both maybe, but
Yeah, I was thinking so as well. Like, I definitely should like pay way more attention.
oh man, not the knowledge check.
Yeah.
So,
That
what
is
was the
real.
knowledge check? Sorry.
The second hit of Bella's stand heavy kick hits overhead.
It's a mix-up
Oh,
though,
oh,
because
yeah,
you can
yeah.
It
cancel
is,
it
yeah. You
into
can
diamond
cancel it to
drop.
throw, yeah.
Yeah, a rough one. But I just wasn't ready. Like, I didn't even like recognize it. Alright.
Nice.
Yeah, now I approach like,
Yeah, see, that was
See-
really good.
yeah. Wow, I was so surprised.
I like
it
that
didn't.
mix-up option. I think it would have hit him if you timed it a little bit better.
Yeah, I was
I
surprised.
feel like people don't often expect you to
Cross under
put yourself
throw.
in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ouch, this is
yeah,
gonna
this
kill
is
you.
so rough.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you even
Yeah.
do to hit me there? Like, I didn't even.
I think you got
Ah.
JHP'd as assist.
This is, yeah.
No, Bombard. The...
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
yeah,
you
just
got
a
bomber,
misinput.
yeah.
Like, I wanted to do dash up gun, I think. And I get that sometimes.
But yeah, I think pretty much like every time you call assist and it doesn't hit someone, you kind of take the chance to like run up and try and do something when the kind of risk if you mess that up is quite big because obviously you get happy birthday.
Yeah.
Like it's another thing like I feel like pretty much everything I've said is like something that's understandable instinct, but yeah, it's something you need to kind of be aware of.
Yeah, I think it's the same thing we had like the very first time we did it. But just like, yeah, there's like the behavior in general is like good, but not all
Yeah,
the
it makes
time,
sense.
right?
Yeah,
But like,
especially when you want to beat like one of the region's better players like Magic, you need to like really be aware of what you're doing.
yeah,
I think.
like I feel like he just like is very good at adapting, which makes it like
Yeah,
very,
yeah, he
very
is,
tough
yeah.
and like all the good
I mean,
players
he's
are, but,
changed
like,
like
yeah.
a significant amount between the sets. So
Yeah, especially like with the air throws early on, and you can really tell. But
Yeah.
but I feel like I think even in like chaos situations, like going in first is like usually the better situation. But at the same time, like you shouldn't default to it
yeah,
because you
well,
just
like,
get smoked.
I think the set overall has taught you that you shouldn't have like made that choice. So
Yeah.
even though it's like a good um like general instinct, I think you should have taken note over the set that maybe you should just take a minute to cool off and see what he does first, because
Yeah.
he's basically just waiting for you most of the time and capitalizing when you overextend.
Yeah, yeah, that's very true. Like, maybe I'm not expressing myself in the best way. I feel like, yeah, I agree that I should play more patiently, but I feel like especially when like in the assist situation where my assist gets hit or like the worse, I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes. No, I think what I'm trying to say is I should do it, but like I should prefer to default not to go in right away. Like I think
Yeah.
it is very powerful because like they see your assistant like, okay, now I can go in.
Yeah,
Or,
they
like,
wanna hit it, yeah.
And then maybe I should just wait, but at the same time I feel like sometimes like going in right away is where I get like the double snaps and stuff like this, because they just call their assistant go in or whatever. And I feel
Yeah.
like sometimes just checking on that is pretty powerful.
Yeah, me too, yeah. But I think like overall in this set he has kind of noticed that that's what you do and he's kind of backing off more.
Yeah,
'Cause I
yeah.
agree, yeah. I think when you whiff an assist most people will call their own and then try and like bully you
Okay,
out. But
Yeah. Yeah,
yeah, I
no,
think
no.
he's kind of changed to like being more patient over the set.
Yeah, I feel like that's more like the adaptation to
Yeah.
yeah. But in general, I feel like I should play as safe as I possibly could, like most of the time anyway. I feel like I'm
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
way too many risks that are not warranted. Like doing that, for example, right? I mean, the upside is
Yeah.
high, but the downside is like obviously insane as well.
Yeah.
So
It's also like good to consider that it's not a favored situation. Like
yeah,
even if you were to hit someone, like often you probably shouldn't have because they had like so many tools that they could use that you didn't. Like your assist is locked out, and they could call their own assist. Like he could easily have like dash blocked and called assist, and that also would have beaten you, even if you got the option that you wanted. Like he generally just has more stuff that he can do in that situation. So I think kind of case by case, if they're not surprised that you chose that option, then generally they'll probably win anyway.
yeah, yeah. That's very true. So yeah, you can't like bank on catching somebody off guard.
Yeah. I mean, you can
Just very
like
true.
sometimes, but it's a risky option, I would say.
Yeah. Like be aware of the downsides and like the risk you're
Yeah,
taking.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I feel like that's very true. Okay. Ooh.
You're so cheap.
Dash under would have been clean.
Oh, what? Oh, that was a crazy anti-air.
He gets me with like that so much.
Yeah.
I'm like not good at
Well,
punishing.
he knows
this
you
at
want
all.
an air approach, so
Yeah. What I also do is like falling buttons, and he's like also very aware of that. Yeah, he tries to get me
Yeah.
there as well, like jumping out.
yeah, he's doing like a lot of stuff where he's kind of like building like a horizontal wall, like his Bayo. In this set in particular, he's doing a lot of like neutral jump JHP, and as Bella, he's doing a lot of neutral jump J2MP just to kind of make a block on the screen that's hard for you to get around.
Yeah.
And like at the end where he just did like 2 neutral jump JHPs, he's kind of just trying to block you off and choke out your space and make you panic, I think.
Yeah, I feel like the answer to that is like not that obvious though, is it? Because I feel like if you
Yeah, those
just,
are really like difficult tools to deal with, especially Bayo JHP. Like people always complain about it in the context where they're jumping in on you, but I think it's a lot more difficult to deal with when someone's
jumping
like
away
neutral
from you.
jumping or
Yeah.
away. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like when they're trying to space you out with like stuff. I feel like
Yeah.
it's really difficult.
but yeah, I think he's got the read on you that you're kind of trying to jump forward and press stuff when. So like
Yeah.
earlier in the set when he was jump up and grabbing you because he knew you were kind of jumping back and like waiting for him to do something. He's kind of doing the same thing where he's jumping back and waiting for you, but you're kind of biting down on his bait. So you could maybe
Yeah.
do the same thing he is, where he kind of just jump forwards and grabs you, or you could, try and find like another way around it.
I feel like just like especially as double, you can sometimes like hit them with like H Luger, like
Yeah,
dash up
H
H
Luger's a really
Luger
good
or
choice,
whatever,
yeah.
or like if you wanna like kind of gamble a little bit, like 2 HP trade sometimes.
Yeah, 3 HP's a really good answer. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it trades though, which is why like JHK,
Yeah, I
like
get it, yeah.
H Luger is like cleaner, but like you still have more options afterwards, which is why it's very interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, and the last set in this game. Yeah, he just kind of had my number
Yeah.
down.
So, so he's just standing there and he's waiting for you to kind of back up, I think.
I think it was exactly the no wait, that was the last game we watched.
Yeah, this is the same
Alright,
game, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it was actually the
Oh,
last
it's
one
the last
already.
game. Okay. Yeah.
Well, okay, well, it was quicker than I expected.
Yeah.
A lot of BO.
But yeah, like I thought you did pretty well. Like you did have a lot of good points in the set. I feel like I'm sounding too negative, but I do think there's just a couple of things you want to kind of be more aware of, and that'll like help you a lot in the long run, especially.
Yeah, I always feel like I'm playing mindless to some degree.
Yeah, I think in a tournament that's especially common because you kind of have a game plan that you know works and you want to stick to it, and you don't want to
Yeah, I don't want to
risk doing
deviate.
something you're
Yeah.
not experienced with. But yeah, like I said, against like better players, especially for someone like Magic who's always adapting like every time they play, you need to kind of
Yeah, I
change
feel like
what you're doing on the fly and
I feel like
see what he's doing as well.
I can see, for example, like round start and stuff like this. It's easier to like think about, especially because it's the first thing you do after you like take a break. So yeah,
Yeah.
you play a game and then it's like, okay, now it's round start. What do I do? What did they do last game.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Yeah.
it's difficult for other stuff because like it's often like way more complex. Like Randstad
Yeah,
is
yeah.
because Randstad is like a vacuum, right? There's like nothing. You
Yeah,
have all the
you pretty
options and
much
you have
know
all the
everything that
options.
can happen.
Yeah. But I feel like it's way more complex in like when stuff gets more abstract. So like you land
Yeah,
cancel and whatever. Yeah, it's sometimes.
I think just more experience will help you in those situations. Like just kind of being able to evaluate, what is happening on the screen, like at a moment's notice, and trying to do something from there. But yeah, like stuff like Roundstar as well is pretty. Like I think like all those situations, like where you like the one earlier where you land cancelled and on Roundstar and stuff, is easiest, like I said, to default to your normal game plan. And I think
Yeah.
that especially it might be really difficult because when you start getting into them, there'll be actually like a lot of growing pains. Like you might feel like you're getting worse before you get better. Because I know Magic in particular has like a whole bunch of different round starts that he likes to do, and he's got like
Yeah.
a load of like he's probably put a lot more thought than most players onto what to do at round start. So once you start trying new stuff, it'll probably be like quite difficult, but it's kind of like a pain that you need to go through to grow as a player, if you see what I mean.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes, especially when you're like call lock and load and you H Luger or whatever and like try to prevent them from going in and they just jump back and like do whatever. Or like Lab who does like Airwolf Arm, like Airwolf and A-Train and
A-Train,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah. And stuff like this it just catches you off guard sometimes.
Mhm,
But you are right. I think, like I said, I feel like round start, it's not that. I mean, it's complicated, right? But it's like easy to like envision, you know.
Yeah, you can set up conditions for a round start really easily.
Yeah,
and you can
it's very
practice
true.
the situation really frequently because it happens every game.
But
Whereas something like the small situations we looked at are not gonna maybe happen to you again for a while,
yeah, exactly. And I think that's why it's important to what I should do more as well as like watch replays, just like we're doing now.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Yeah.
it's like a good reminder to like pick out certain situations and like take a deeper look.
Yeah.
All right. So do you guys want to take my look at my set against Lab real quick, or do you? Oh wait.
Yeah,
it's
let's
still,
do it. Yeah.
I think it's the wrong set anyway. Alright. That's Lab Magic. We can watch it some other time because I think it's really interesting. Yeah, that's the one. It's really interesting what Lab does against Beowulf as well. Like, I think it's very interesting to see how they adapt to each other.
Yeah,
But
me too.
Yeah, this is just like, okay, I'm holding back because, like, he can't low me, and then Lab immediately knows and just does the low. It reaches. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Magic also likes to overhead way more than Lab does, I feel like. I feel like Lab...
I think it really depends because Lab always tends to overhead me because I tend to down back more. So I think Lab
it just adapts,
yeah,
it's very
has
true.
a really good read on. Like I think Lab puts in thought into who they're playing beforehand, and then
Yeah, obviously.
remembers what's happened before.
But
and
I
says,
think
"Oh,
you
these options.
can like tell what's like preferred most of the time.
Yeah, me
Like
too. Yeah.
like what's usually the go-to option.
I
and
do
then-
agree. Yeah, Magic tends to want to overhead more.
All right, yeah, I'm just getting.
Ouch.
I feel like Beam is so brutal, especially like because I feel
It's
like
difficult to deal with. Yeah.
especially if you give them space, which I tend to do. Yeah, and I feel like
I feel like in general though, like Bayo doesn't use Beam as well as like a lot of other characters, so there are more ways to kind of get around it than
because
someone
he isn't
like,
as fast. I feel
like someone like Valentine is gonna use it a lot better. in my opinion.
Yeah, or like Philia. So it's really good with her. Yeah, it's just like
Oh.
it's so brutal.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I cannot get in though. Yeah.
Yikes.
Yikes. Yeah, you can see like I'm dash blocking and it still doesn't cover like enough ground. It's brutal. Like without assist, it's rough. I feel like with assist, it's like more doable. But like, yeah. I feel like, yeah,
Oh my!
that's
That's
insane adaptation.
Yeah. This is the kind of thing that happens, especially when you play lab, because when someone's running A train, they basically do have to kind of make a read to get in on you, and yeah, lab is really looking at your player tendencies and what you want to do and trying to make the most of them. So I think it's quite difficult, obviously, to like advise it, but you want to really mix up what you do like quite a lot against like A train players and stuff like that. I think you want a car there, by the way, when you see the alpha counter flag.
Yeah, and then I was expecting the thing that Magic did with like E-brake.
Oh, the E-brake.
And then just as I said, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, it's actually, I find it really difficult personally to go between playing A-Train and Brass. Like sometimes lab will switch in one set and it really like is jarring.
Because you against Brass you kind of have to jump more.
Yeah.
And against A-Train you can't. Yeah.
Yeah. You got a weird hit of Age Bomber there, that's why you didn't get your super cancels, because they're hit in a place it doesn't usually because the assist popped up.
Unlucky.
Yeah. I feel like you should have set the monster down there on incoming.
Yeah, especially since I have 5 bars,
yeah, you got 5 bars, yeah, you should do something. But yeah, it's looking very good.
Yeah.
No. Good stuff.
I have to do it to him. Oh my god. I'm getting whooped. I do stuff like this when I'm getting whooped. It's like, okay, gotta get it out of my system. Yeah, I feel like this time, the last game I just got like in and then just kind of mixed. It's pretty usual stuff. I feel like the BO just died. Yeah. Excuse me?
You don't want to mess with Blitzer. I feel like in that situation where you both neutral jumped, you don't.
Yeah, I noticed it as well. It's like I tried to like fight it with like JMK, and it was like no chance.
Yeah,
like,
I think what you want to be aware of is the fact that Beowulf doesn't have a double jump, so when you both neutral jump, there's no chance he is gonna like jump and throw you or even necessarily like threaten you. Like if you
above him, you're kind of safe.
Block, nothing is going wrong really. Yeah, he can't. Has no double jump. He can't make space towards you, and he can't throw you basically.
Yeah, I'm panicking.
Yeah. You definitely want to have your eyes on snapping his big band as well. Yeah, nice.
And I snapped on the wrong character, yeah, by mistake.
It's okay. Nice. Oh, she's dead, nice. That's clean.
No!
Oh, you're gonna get a hit on you? Yeah. Yikes.
Yes!
Yikes.
Big punish. Get it high, low, and then high. The classic.
Yeah. I mean, bandwidth HP is like actually super impressive. It's kind of a. I think it's a big advantage of this team is when you have band point, you don't feel as bad as you might with like Exceller because you have H beam. Like you can be super ignorant. Nice. Oh.
Yeah, we were at the Mexican standoff.
Oh, why'd that be your armor? What just happened?
Wait, where do we mean?
You did H lock and load now? If you go back a bit, sorry. A bit more. Yeah, you do lock and load, but you get hit. You must have done L with no armor.
Yeah, no armor.
Yeah.
Like I think it was also just
do H.
Yeah, I think it was just a misinput.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I
they're
think
all -6 though, so yeah.
I think I never used like I think. Yeah, that's another rough run. It's like the better one.
Don't mind this. Yeah, chipped either way. Unlucky.
Yeah. Like I feel like I'm not using lock and load in general like very efficiently. Like I feel like
a super powerful tool.
Yeah,
only being -6 is like super annoying. it's a lot more difficult to punish than it feels like it should be sometimes.
Yeah, I don't really see the application for it. I feel like it's more like, yeah, okay, you get in and you like hit them when they are like falling down on you, which is nice. And then it's like, I don't know.
Well, it's a good option of a move that is allowing you to kind of wait and see what they do, you know? Like if you're doing age lock and load, you can kind of see what your opponent wants to do, and you can maybe super cancel accordingly. Like you can go into 360
Oh
or
yeah,
diving low.
sure. Yeah, it's more like
Like if you have the feel that the bear wants to neutral jump JHP, and you don't see a way to get around it easily, like H lock and load will armor the hit and gain you horizontal space. If you see what I mean.
yeah, I understand what you mean. Yeah.
It's like kind of like you're saying to your opponent, like I'm gonna move forward. So you should think carefully about what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Nice, nice.
Yeah. Let me do this. I do that more often with like strings in the ender.
Ah, yeah, that's safe. Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. I always try to 5 HP that, even though it's like on block it doesn't work.
It is safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So go back again to when the airwolf happened.
Wait.
Oh yeah, missed like a whiff an air dash. I think you had the right instinct, which was to after the airwolf happened, you move towards the chair because you know that's what the beowulf wants to do as well. But you just kind of picked the wrong air option to contest. I think if I'm playing Filia there after that airwolf, I want to stay grounded and wave dash up towards the chair because you're going to cover that ground a lot quicker than beowulf.
Alright.
See what I mean?
And then you can just keep them away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like in that situation, you both got near the chair quickly because you both jumped. Obviously, Lav is going to win because they have Blitzer, and yeah, like you both don't have double jumps. So as soon as you've both jumped, the interaction is almost like decided. Whereas, if you had stayed grounded, you had a whole bunch of options that you could have done. And like
Yeah.
a good way that Filia can beat Blitzer is at to 5 HP because it's like so hugely disjointed.
Yeah.
Once you're in the air, you're basically at their mercy because it's super risky to contest it. But yeah, 5 HP is probably like a really good way to contest it.
Yeah, I should play. That's the circles back to the point we had before. I feel like I should like play grounded more and
Yeah.
try
You
to
definitely should
anti-air
just stay
rather than
grounded,
air
yeah.
to air. Sometimes.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright. Lucky.
Nice. That was nice. Keep it simple, yeah.
Yeah, way too early.
It's fine, yeah.
Oh, I was more surprised that it hit.
Oh,
Wow! Wow. Okay.
You
With
definitely overcommitted on
JK
your
die.
Timpani punish. I feel like if you don't get the PBGC, you're basically not going to get the punish. So
I feel like I should just
Uh,
respect it in general. I feel like unless I like
Yeah.
lab something very specific where like have a
yeah, I do
setup.
think you should really like practice your Timpani punishes because Lab is obviously really good at like spacing it in such a way that it's like a total chore to punish.
Yeah,
And
that's why I think it's like very difficult to set up, especially even in training mode, like to practice against, because it's like they have so many options where they can like weave in, wave out,
go in and out, yeah.
and stuff like this. It's very difficult to like
Yeah.
replicate.
But like, if you think about the situation, you haven't lost anything. They're the person that's lost. Like, you've lost your incoming setup, but they have lost like a meter, and like in a way, you're kind of already punishing them because they've lost the bar. Just the fact that you don't get the hit doesn't mean it's like a big loss. If you see what I mean.
Yeah, but
And
I feel
especially
like
if you're in the situation where you're going to take a risk to punish it because you haven't practiced it, then it's definitely not worth it.
yeah, yeah. I see what you mean. I feel like in general, it's like I don't want to let them get in for 1 bar, even, right? I mean,
Yeah.
like getting in, I would gladly pay like 1 bar every time if I get the
Yeah.
character in for free.
But you're
Like
obviously
that.
aware of the fact that the big band is not plus there, so what you could have done is just kind of maybe like jump forward or dash forward and try and just like gain some space because
Yeah.
obviously you don't want to be far against big band, and in fact that's probably the range that Lab kind of wants you to keep you at, is kind of further away. So if you kind of get in their space, they're more likely to pick a panic option. And often band players will do B extend after their timpani because they know you want to punish it. Like if Lab had done B extend there, it would have hit you
Yeah.
after the timpani whiff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you want to think about what kind of game state you want. Like in that situation where you know you haven't practiced the punish, you can still get like not a technical punish, like you won't hit them, but you will gain
Advantage.
a good state. Yeah,
Advantage state. Yeah. 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 See that. I feel like I'm like more aware of that now than I like ever was before.
Yeah, I think you
Like,
are too. Yeah.
Like where I want to have them and where they don't want me
yeah.
to be, and stuff like that. I think that's really important because, like, sometimes it's like not even necessary to do stuff, but more important to threaten stuff, which is like
Yeah,
super powerful.
exactly,
Yeah. All right. I feel like this is like pretty good analysis. We didn't go too deep, but we still took like an hour, so I guess that's more than enough.
We definitely went really deep on like two things.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I feel like I wasn't like too. Like I kind of, I feel like I kind of know the mistakes that I made,
Yeah.
and it's more like the philosophy behind them, which was interesting.
I feel like
in this
once you
case.
get like to a certain level of play, whenever you're looking at replays, you're gonna find like a few things that you're approaching wrong, but generally you're not gonna have as many. Like if you were to look at your games from like a year ago or so, I'm sure you could find like 100 things and like really useful advice. But once you get a lot better, you're kind of looking at like micro situations and kind of like general game plan tips that are kind of difficult to implement. If you see what I mean, like
Yeah.
it's not like a really easy process of, oh, this is what I did wrong and it won't happen again.
Yeah. I know. It's like I feel like that's why, at a higher level, like character matchups become like more of a thing, because together with like the character, there's also usually like a version of like a game plan attached. Like Beowulf is like has like a different plan than Parasol, for example. Like, and then you kind of deal with that in combination with like players like a version of that, which I think is very interesting.
Yeah, it's super rewarding to play like a high level of score goals, even if, like I said, it can be like quite difficult to find good tips and stuff for your replays. It's good that you're still putting in the work, and like we do still find stuff. So
Yeah, I feel like there's always something to be looked at. All right, but that also means that we can't go on forever. And there has to be an end at some point. So I think we're gonna call the